Welcome to a brand new edition of The Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray, your host and publisher of zoneofgenius.com. Glad you're here today. I hope all things are well in your world. If you're feeling absolutely deliciously amazing, well, I'm so glad that I get to spend some time with you today on The Rundown with Ramon, being a part of your great day. If your today is not so great, if your day today is not so well, I hope spending a little bit of time on The Rundown with Ramon can have your day feel that much better. We got a brand new jam-packed episode for you today, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. What do we have in store for you today? Well, check this out. We're going to talk about what's the best free CRM software for your business. Unpack this aspect of CRM. I bet some of you use CRM, some of you don't. Some of you do, some of you don't. We're going to unpack all things CRM. And is free CRM okay even for you to use? Ding, 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 ding. Guess what? Corporate retreats are back. Hotels are banking on it, reports the Wall Street Journal. So that's going to be amazing. Interesting nugget I got here from the New York Times. How a bit of awe can improve your health. Experts say wonder is an essential human emotion and a solve for a turbulent mind. We're going to talk about the power of YouTube and how many marketers are using YouTube primarily focused on brand visibility. How getting featured in the New York Times led to the demise of this company's brand. Did you know organizations are losing out, or asking how much are organizations losing from, guess what? Unnecessary tasks. And here I'm going to close on AI, but not AI what you think. How maybe we're getting too much AI in us. So I'm going to talk about that. Again, I'm glad you're here on The Rundown with Ramon. Good day to you, Karen. Good day to you. Good day to those joining. Glad you're here today on The Rundown with Ramon. With that, let's get into it. Our first episode of the day. Ding, 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 ding. What's the best free CRM for small businesses? Now, my friend Gene Marks is a CRM expert. He sells CRM software to all kinds of mid-tier and small companies all over the world. He has a thriving business. He's a thought leader in small business and et cetera. He's amazing. And he talks about the downsides of free CRM software. Now, if you don't know, you may be asking yourself, Ramon, what is CRM software? Many of you know what it is. Many of you think you know what it is. Some of you are using it, but many of you are not using it and don't even know what it is or care. CRM software stands for Customer Relationship Management. And this is the software, not just email marketing to help you email out to a customer, not just e-commerce software to really help you know what they buy or what they bought, what they will buy. Not just that, not just a database of their address and where they live and things of this nature, not just remarks in an Excel spreadsheet of who the customer is, but CRM software is that agglomeration of software which gives you one whole view of the customer. When did they open up an email they sent to you? If you choose to tie it to e-commerce, when they bought from you, but more important, to give you a full database of that customer. Who was this customer? Maybe what are some notes that their son was injured playing ball, so you can say happy birthday to them, or you can, not happy birthday, you can send them a thank you note. This is the advantage of CRM software, of what it is. So Gene Mark says, should we use free CRM software or should we not? Check this out from Gene Marks, and he gives some reasons why CRM software may not be good. Before I do that, full disclosure, he talks about many good CRM softwares that start out for free, Zoho being one of the most well-known CRM softwares that do have a leading free version. Zoho, vTiger, Pipedrive, and many of them offer a beginner version of software. It is a bit watered down. It's not full featured, but you can dip your toe in the water of CRM. Now, many small businesses, I love that affirmation. Thank you to whoever gave that to me, of that like there. Now, many CRM softwares, people use Excel because they want to start tracking who their customers are, but Excel may not cut it as your company grows. So let me dive into a few reasons why Gene Marks is saying free CRM software may not be the best for your business. Here's what Gene Marks says. One, they're a security risk. This doesn't mean all are, but he says there's many free CRM softwares, Snove, Flolu, Espo, Raynet, eWay. And he says many of these happen to be in Ukraine and Russia and Czechoslovakia and other countries. Other countries are great, but talking about from our perspective, do I want CRM software and my data stored somewhere else? So he says they could be a security risk. He says for other free CRMs, how do you know who has access to your data and what it's being used for? So point number one, Gene Marks is postulating that free CRM softwares could be a security risk. Number two, he says free CRM applications generally have few support options. And that is very true. As you're investing in or lack of investing in free CRM software, they don't have the support solutions that you may need for your business. If something goes wrong, if you need help, if you need to figure out how to do something, often they don't have the support you need. Next thing he says, there's a significant lack of features. Now, this is very true. He says free software applications, even the free offers from mainstream providers like Zoho, Insightly, and Nimble lack many of the features unless you pay for them. So they're okay maybe to start out, but the free version only has a very minimal subset of features that you can use. So that's another reason why you may not want free CRM and want to invest in full-scale CRM. These applications can disappear with your data. If they're free CRM, he's saying, which is what happened with previous CRM offerings like Highrise, Integral, Relenta, and others, he's saying that when a company can't afford to pay its bills, it goes away and you don't see the software anymore. So Gene Marks recommends be careful of free CRM software. There's no scaling. Gene Marks again here is saying that with free CRM software, as your business grows, you'll need more users, more functions, and a larger database. Most CRM softwares don't scale with you. Gene Marks goes on to say there's no value add. What value add is there in free CRM software? They potentially harm your recruiting. That's an interesting angle. Gene Marks is saying, hey, you're getting free CRM software for your business. Somebody comes in and you say you have a thriving business, but yet you're using free software. It makes you look kind of cheap, you know? And then finally, free CRM is a marketing scheme in disguise. Really, it's there to give you a taste of the software. You use it, and you're eventually going to have to upgrade just like Canva. So the message of the day, do you still want to be not just on free CRM, but you're trying to save money and using all these free tools that may not be the best option for you, for your business, and the sake of your company? Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon, bringing you the top tips, news, and insights you need to start your business or live your best life. Let's move on. Ding, 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 ding. Corporate retreats are back and hotels are excited about it. My 2025 is growing and speaking. I wonder what you're feeling it like. And full disclosure, some of you attend corporate retreats because you have to. You work for a company and it's part of the corporate culture to attend a corporate retreat. But beyond a corporate retreat, let me tell you, if you haven't attended events in person to nurture yourself, to grow, to be around people who can help you grow your business or help you live a great life, you are missing out. People desire more face-to-face meetings is spurring companies to look at group events, reports the Wall Street Journal. So corporate travel is buoying the hotel business. Now, remote calls are great. Zoom calls are great, but many people are frankly tired of that. You haven't met Jerry, Jenny, Melissa in a long time. That bonding, that getting together to grow as a company is powerful. Some people are not going to the office every day, so there is a need to get together, said Jeff Doan, Chief Commercial Officer for Omni Hotels and Resorts, which specializes in group business travel. They are planning to attend meetings. They're planning to attend conferences in order to make those face-to-face connections. So guess what? Travel is coming back. Hotel business is booming because people are seeing a need to get together, and they're seeing that just meeting on a Zoom call, just meeting on a team call, just meeting on Google Hangout, it's not enough. So my message is twofold. Yes, there's the news of the day that corporate retreats are back and meeting in person is back. But the other tip, the other nugget here, if you're not investing in getting together with others, if you're not investing in making sure you're traveling somewhere beyond the Zoom call and meeting in person as a group with people who you can grow with, people you can learn from, then you may not be investing fully in yourself as you could. What do you think of that? Are you the type of person that likes to go to a retreat, likes to go to an event and invest in yourself? Spend 2 or 3 days with others who are going in the direction you're going. 2 or 3 days with others you can learn from the main stage. 2 or 3 days with others who can take you to the next level. Once again, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon, giving you the top news and tips and ideas to help you live your best life or start or grow your business. And I'm glad you're here today. Ding, 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 ding. This was new. This was fresh and interesting. The power of surprise and delight. New York Times says how a bit of awe can improve your health. Experts say wonder is an essential human emotion and a solve or a healing or a great thing for a turbulent mind. I thought this article was interesting. Awe can mean many things. It could be witnessing a total solar eclipse, or seeing your child take her first steps, or hearing some performer perform live. But while many of us know it when we feel it, awe is not easy to define. Dachtler Kettler, a psychologist at the University of California, Berkeley, defines awe as awe is the feeling of being in the presence of something vast that transcends your understanding of the world. That is one version of awe, but I do think awe can be even going to Disneyland and going, wow, it's vast, yes. But what they're saying is the more and more you can have these awe moments, the better it may be for your health. Experiencing awe comes from what Dr. Keltner has called a perceived vastness. In the book, Dr. Keltner writes that awe is critical to our well-being, just like joy, contentment, and love. That when we are around awe, it has tremendous health benefits that include calming down our nervous system and triggering the release of oxytocin, I think, the love hormone that promotes trust and bonding. So awe is important to experience on a regular basis, those moments when we're like, wow, that was amazing. This is important. Awe wasn't one of the 6 basic emotions: anger, surprise, disgust, enjoyment, fear, and sadness identified back in 1972. But new research suggests that awe is its own thing. To have that feeling of delight, that feeling of vastness, that feeling of, wow, this is cool. Isn't that why we go to amusement parks? Isn't that why people like to get gifts wrapped up? So my question to you, is it time for you on occasion, those you love, those you want to treat special, to give them a moment of awe, or for you to seek out moments of awe for yourself? One headline here says, focus on the moral beauty of others. One of the most reliable ways to experience awe is in the simple act of witnessing the goodness of others. Awe doesn't have to be something that's really out of this world. Awe can be just allowing yourself to let others shine and you see the best in them. Awe can be part of you practicing mindfulness, being present in the moment. Awe can be you choosing the path of unfamiliarity. That can be the way to do it, Phyllis. That can be the way to do it, Karen. And good day, good day, good day. Whichever day it may be or time of the day it may be for you, good day to you. This is the power of awe. So I encourage you today, my message today to you, Phyllis, my message to you today, Karen, my message to you today, all those listening in, is it time for us to experience just a bit more awe, a bit more delight, a bit more serendipity, that we can give that gift to others, and or we can look how we can receive it for ourselves. Studies show now that it's good for our health. Hey, Julie Riga, glad to have you here, Julie. Happy day to you. Happy day to you. This is the power of awe. So I encourage you today, as you go about your day today, as you go about your day tomorrow, as you go about your day next week, seek how you can add a bit of awe and delight to others. I'll never forget how I felt when I was sitting on a plane seat some weeks ago, and somebody said, I want to gift this passenger a little airplane snack box, because minutes before I made them chuckle when I got on the plane, and minutes before that, I had greeted them in the line. They told me I made their day. There are people all around us whose day we can make. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon, and I'm so glad you're here today to have this time with us to run down with Ramon. All we do is two things alone. One, we want to give you the tips, insights, and strategies where you can live a better life. Or two, it may just help you build a better business. Ding, 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 ding. Marketers are using YouTube are primarily focused on brand visibility. A study says from marketingcharts.com. 46% marketers' primary goal when using YouTube Shorts is increasing brand visibility. 23% targeting a specific demographic. 16% concise format promotion. And 14% driving traffic to longer content. So people are using YouTube, marketers are using YouTube, and this could be insight for you to drive traffic to other things. 14% concise format promotion, 16%, 23% targeting a specific demographic, but the bulk, almost half, simply increasing brand visibility. Research released earlier this year found that YouTube has grown in stature among marketers for its engagement and ROI. In other highlights from the report, it says influencer marketing and organic content marketing are the most commonly used primary strategies on YouTube. Among those using influencer marketing, about 45% consider it very effective. More than 6 in 10 are using multi-format campaigns. The main challenge with multi-format campaigns is integrating cohesive messaging. So my question for you, if you've not dived into using YouTube yet, Deborah, good day to you. If you've not dived into using YouTube yet, maybe you should. Of course, millions of people are, but I think there's this thing of Facebook versus YouTube. Maybe we'll do a long form study on it. Should we be using YouTube or should we be using Facebook? And I think both can work. They're just different platforms that work very, very different. So which one might be for you and which one are you using already? If you're using YouTube and rocking it, I'd love to hear from you. DM me, get in touch with me, and let me know how you're using it. If you're using Facebook, I'd love to know the same from you. If you've used both, I'd love to know how you're using both. Again, welcome to the Rundown with Ramon. Let's keep moving on. Ding, 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 ding. Get featured in the New York Times was bad. Getting featured, that should be in the New York Times, was bad for this person's business. Why was that? I thought it was interesting. His business was called, 3 months after I launched my company, we were featured in the New York Times. Other national outlets followed suit. The attention boomed. They had hockey stick growth, but it wasn't a success for them. This company was called This App Saves Lives, had fallen into one of the worst, surprising, and ultimately fatal traps for entrepreneurs. We grew before truly understanding our product market fit. My friend Toyin Crandell had talked about that same very thing, not understanding your product market fit. You have the product or service here, you have the market of potential customers here, but there's not a fit for the two. And when you don't have that right, you're destined for failure. So this guy had a huge thing in the New York Times. People loved the product. They were chatting about it and talking about it, but the traffic that was getting to his site was not buying because it wasn't the right product market fit. So my word of the day to you, as we are growing our businesses, as we are generating leads, as we are focused on serving customers, as we're focused on creating products and services, do you know who your product is for? You have to match the two. It does no good to have a red cup that you're inventing, a red cup that you're creating, and you have it for, I don't know, guys over 70, but then you're getting, oh, wow, you're getting traffic from girls under 20. Is it the right product market fit? That doesn't sound really weird. It sounds weird, but you get my point. You have a product designed for this market. You're marketing to this market, and it's jiving. But you have people coming to you maybe who want it or who are interested in it, but they're not buying because it's not designed for them, not serving their needs. So I wanted to think about that. Deborah says this: I am starting my YouTube channel soon. I've already used Facebook and will soon do so again. Interesting, Deborah. Love to know more in detail about your journey. And you're right. Part of the journey is just figuring it out. Part of the journey is just trying it and seeing what works for you. For some of you, maybe it is Facebook. For some of you, maybe it is YouTube. For some of you, maybe it is Twitter or X. For some of you, maybe it's LinkedIn, Instagram. There's all kind of platforms to do it, or traditional banner advertising using Google AdWords, Google AdSense. many different ways to drive traffic and drive awareness for a brand. But the cautionary tale of this story here, just because you got press, just because you got publicity, doesn't mean it's good for your business. Because if the product market fit is not right, that can be a bad thing. Once again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. Moving on forward next. How much are organizations losing from unnecessary tasks? I saw this in Human Resource Director, HCA Mag, Human Resources Director publication. A new report reveals financial costs of unnecessary tasks aligned with low impact work. Organizations are losing an average of $15,000 in change per employee annually due to unnecessary tasks, according to a new report from Rike, W-R-I-K-E. The report found that employees are spending 11.24 hours or 30% of their work week on unnecessary work. So what does that look like? Having to find and send information to other people they work with because it isn't easily accessible to them. Chasing other people they work with for status updates. Doing work only to find actions weren't recorded correctly. Repeating work they've already done because the original work was lost. Doing work only to find out someone else also has done the same thing. Duplication of work. That's a drag. Repeating work they've already done because they can't demonstrate to superiors that it's been done. One thing that will drag companies down is wasted time. The remaining time of wasted work is spent on low impact activities, such as attending meetings, telling people they now have to complete an action to find out whether they themselves need to complete an action, providing status updates to key members. If you want to grow your business, if you want to find the nuggets of how you can take your business to the next level, one way to do this, again, according to this impactful study from Rike, W-R-I-K-E, is stop wasting so much time. Stop wasting time in your personal life, and definitely stop wasting time in your business. Hey, Alexandria, good day to you. So stop wasting time. Once again, if you just joined, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. We do one thing and one thing alone, help you live your best life or start or grow your business. This is the Rundown with Ramon, and I'm so glad you took the time to be here today. Ding, 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 ding. Moving forward, is Google AI getting in the way? This is something I wanted to leave us with. I recently signed up for Google Workplace AI called Gemini. Based on, I think Google Bard is the name of their language learning model, something like that. And I think the product itself is called Gemini. Not sure which way you pronounce it. But the point is, I'm finding so many notifications popping up all over the place. Hey, do you want to use Gemini? Hey, do you want to use Gemini? I'm writing a simple email back, let's say to Julie or to Alexandria or somebody. And it's like, hey, do you want us to help you write this email? No, I'm just replying back to say, I'll take sushi, not steak, please. Or replying back to say, I'll take steak, not green potatoes, please, or green beans, please. And I find I get it. They want us to use AI, but it's like in my way, every little note, everything I do, every little caption, I can't just get work done because AI is getting in my way in some way. Who's finding that? Now, I like AI. I'm using it. I'm going directly to the tools that I need to. AI is embedded into Canva. AI is embedded into QuickBooks. I go to Claude. I go to ChatGPT. Hey, Dr. Dana, good to have you here. Good day to you. But I find that, wow, when I'm like in my little email and the screen's like 2 inches wide and I got this little pop-up, do you want to use Gemini or do you want to use AI? It's getting to be a bit too much. No bueno. What do you think? Think about that. Contemplate that. This is the Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray, and it's a brand new day on the Rundown with Ramon. Maybe you're listening to this in the middle of the day. Maybe you're listening to this late at night. Maybe you're listening to this in the morning. Whatever it is, whatever the time of the day or day of the week it is for you, I wish you a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful good day. And before we end, I want to remind you, if you're liking this insight, liking this content, I encourage you, check us out at zoneofgenius.com. I always challenge you to ask yourself, to be clear on what you really, really want to do in life and in business. Be very clear on this. Ask yourself even, do you want to be in business even? Is it something you want to be in? Are you hungry enough to reach the places you want to reach? Do you have that hunger inside you? Not having the right prices in your business can really set your business backwards and set your business off. Do you have the right mindset to even be in business? Do you have the right mindset for life? And finally, ask yourself, what do you do best? Because once you know what you do best, once you thrive in that, whoa, it's a whole nother ball game and life gets really good. And I agree with you, Dr. Dana. It's intrusive having all those pop-ups come and in the AI and all those things. I like AI, but sometimes when those companies embedded everywhere, it gets in the way of me getting work done. Listen, everybody, this is a wrap. A brand new episode of The Rundown with Ramon. And guess what? You've been on that journey, being with us on The Rundown with Ramon. So glad you're here. I hope you join us next time. I wish you a blessed and amazing day today. Go out and tell somebody else they matter. Go out and tell somebody else that you care for them. And let's work towards making the world a better place. Again, my name is Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com. Get to know me better at ramonray.com. Get to know us better at zoneofgenius.com. And until next time, I'll see you on the next edition of The Rundown with Ramon. That's a wrap. Thanks for joining. See you next time. Bye-bye.